The only thing that's more difficult than trying to make it to the league is being the son of a legend. All right? Michael Jordan's sons, Marvin Harrison's son, being Deion Sanders' son, and being LeBron James' son, because you're not being measured against, just his legacy, the championships, the MVPs. You're being measured against a guy that's averaging 25, 8, and 8 in the league right now, the same time you're trying to get drafted. So Bronny James went through the NBA draft combine, couldn't find much footage, couldn't find, full-length video clips until I came across a page called The Hooper Show on YouTube. The link is in the description. Go check his page out. Phenomenal content, full-length basketball clips. Give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to his channel. Let's break it down.
He's heating up.
Bronny James combine video. Let's see how he performed. And before I get into this, all right, I want to make myself perfectly clear. I think that Michael Jordan is the greatest player of all time. I think LeBron James is the second greatest player of all time. That does not mean that everything LeBron does, that everything Bronny James does, I am going to hate it with all of my soul. I am not going to be in the comment section of every single video posted of a young man, somebody's son, a child, just to hate on him simply because I dislike his dad. That is literally the weirdest type of fan there is. Hating on a kid because you dislike his dad and, all these other reasons that make no sense. All right. If Michael Jordan is your GOAT, fine. If Kareem is your GOAT, fine. That literally has nothing to do with LeBron James as a person and has nothing to do with Bronny James, his career, being a person, and the fact that he's somebody's son. And this has been going on for years. So the fact that grown men are taking time out of their day to hate a kid is beyond me. Makes no sense. But let's check this video out. We already knew he was bouncy. My God. Now his standing vert is at 40.5. That's higher than Derrick Rose, D Wade, all those guys that are around his height. Damian Lillard, I think Damian Lillard was a 39.5. Bouncy. Bouncy. All right. We already knew he had NBA level athleticism. Okay. They said his standing was at 32 inches. Okay. 32 inches. And then his, 1 or 2 steps, they probably give you 40.5. Now, defensively speaking, he said he moderns his game after Drew Holiday, Derek White, and Davion Mitchell of the Sacramento Kings. We already knew he was an elite defender. That's always been in the scouting report. 3-and-D is probably the floor for his game. All right, now, watching his three-point shooting, they said he shot about 76% on his threes. Elite catch and shoot. All right, we already knew that. Elite catch and shoot. Now, again, the numbers that I just talked about came from ESPN. All right, those are ESPN's official numbers from what I've seen, looking through videos, looking through highlights, looking on the website and stuff like that. So some of these numbers are probably going to be different. Gooseneck is phenomenal. Look at his form. Everything's the same. Elbow tight. Get his elbow and his wrist underneath the ball. High release point. Beautiful form. Beautiful form. And if I'm not mistaken, he outshot just about everybody in this drill right here. All right. So right away, we know athleticism. We already knew he was a good defender, ball hawk, and the Davion Mitchell comparison is not a bad comparison at all. And the fact that he can shoot it as well as he can, you can be mad at the fact that he's probably going to get drafted or has an opportunity to get drafted because he's LeBron James' son. That's fine. You have a right to, say, there's other players that deserve that opportunity. That's an opinion. All right. But when I'm watching the combine, when I've watched him play over the years, the fact that he can shoot the ball and guard his position and he is athletically gifted, he can fight his way onto anybody's roster. There's 15 spots on the team, 14 going into the season. And normally they like to save one until it's about, around playoff time. And so they know for sure that, all right, this is the roster we're going to have for the whole year. And then we're going to add one or two players maybe going into the playoff run. He has the opportunity to make one of those rosters. There's a lot of players that get drafted in the second round that nobody even thinks about. He could easily be one of those players. There's a lot of players, quite frankly, that get drafted in the first round that are busts. So he still has a very high ceiling if the floor is late second round draft pick, because guess what? You can go to a team like Miami. You can go to a team like San Antonio. You can go to a team like Denver, whatever the case may be. You can have the opportunity to go to a really, really good organization if you're drafted in the second round or late first round. So if I'm LeBron, all right, his dad, I'm telling him, you know what? I'm going to back your decision to go into the draft at this stage with all these question marks surrounding you because of the way the draft layout is. You have the opportunity to walk into an organization that is going to help develop you. Like I said, Miami, San Antonio, those are the type of organizations you want to go to if I'm Bronny James. Yeah, I'm sold. All right. Second round draft pick, I am sold. Because you got to remember, the boy was in cardiac arrest, didn't really get a training camp, didn't really get a preseason, and he's expected, because he's LeBron's son, to come in and put up 20 points a night. That's not fair. All right. Now, like I said, drafted second round. I like it. I like it a lot. Go subscribe to Hooper's Show, the YouTube page. The link is down in the description. Give this video a like, subscribe to my channel as well. That's one more for the good guys. Appreciate you, Hooper's Show, for posting this video.
He's heating up.